Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, passing may be at a premium, at least for one side. The Falcons are top 10 at defending the pass, and they'll be going up against the Vikings, who will need to solve that secondary.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Atlanta Falcons. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The slot man in motion right. Now Elliott. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go. Back there to that Philly, here we go. Back there to that Philly, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
He'll look to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go now.
A first down carry by Elliott. Oh, able to avoid him. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
All right, now look at check. Here we go. All right, now look at 56. Gone.
The first carry for C.J. Procise. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in a run game, no gain.
A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On first down, Procise. Room to run again. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll look to run with Ingram. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action.
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go now.
And he motions the wide receiver. They'll go with Procise. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 7-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. They run with Thomas. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Trubisky. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And a fake will work. He's going to have a first down. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. And now a first down following that long gain. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On 2nd down, Trubisky. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now it's Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Trubisky. Steps away. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. First down and goal to go from the 7. This is Marshall. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Back now with with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down.
All right, here we go. Back there in that Philly. Here we go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Brandon Williams. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. He'll dump it off to Procise. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. C.J. Procise was the intended target. And it'll bring up third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
This is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. After the interception, here's Trubisky. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Marshall, the intended receiver, and it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. On third down, Trubisky drops it underneath to Thomas. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. DeAnthony Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. And he's got it up and through. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. We remind you, coming up later tonight, we got a good NFC battle. The Eagles and Seahawks from Seattle, coverage starting at 8:30 Eastern. And tomorrow we'll put a bow on Week 13 with an AFC North matchup between the Steelers and the Bengals from Cincinnati.
A hard-hitting battle right there.
Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
The drive starts with C.J. Prosise. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Again, they run. Again, it's Prosise. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
On third down, Prosise. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense. He
was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll try and throw for it here. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Here's Procise. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Right back to Procise. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We've seen this offense do some unconventional things thus far, but they couldn't go for it on fourth down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt the ball.
And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go now.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. On third down, that's Marshall. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Keith Marshall with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Derek Rivers in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The Falcons on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17. They'll look to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive. And
pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. The rookie from Kansas State, Jordan Willis. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down. They'll run for it with Marshall. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. They go play action here on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So following the penalty, now 1st and 5. This is Thomas. And some space here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They go play action with Trubisky. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like that about Trubisky. Has some calm in the pocket, some good presence, despite the fact only 13 starts in his college career, and an entirely different style of offense. Remember, he played that spread stuff while at North Carolina.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Connor Darwin in there to get him for a loss of 5. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Vikings on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Now it's Trubisky. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that all.
Now he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Keith Marshall, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 61 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Denzel Perryman, tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Doug Baldwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Trubisky will throw, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd down following the incompletion. Throwing here, Trubisky. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Trubisky to throw. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Back now here on EA Sports. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Let's go. Back there in that Philly. Here we go. Back there in that Philly. Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trubisky now off the bootleg. Dancing to his left. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a Minnesota first down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Now Trubisky. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the rookie safety from Washington, Buda Baker. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They start out with a run from Procise. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Looking deep downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. They were looking for Marshall that time, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now it's Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Here's Trubisky. And he's got Moncrief. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Bird. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked somewhere else, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Baldwin with it over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one is incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And it's second down.
Well, after the success they had on the second play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle to block as the defense just did there?
Sure. Over the middle, complete. That's Baldwin. A good pickup there at 22. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
They are on to the fourth quarter in Jacksonville. The Jaguars able to come away with a victory there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Forced out to his left. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. They give him a gain of 38. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game.